संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Namaste children, happy to meet you to share one more story. This time, this is the story of Shuka Maharshi, the quest of knowledge of Shuka. Shuka is the name of a small boy. Though he was a Maharshi, he was known in the Puranas as a small boy. And Shuka was the son of great sage Vyasa. And sage Vyasa, as you might have already known, is the one who organized the Vedas. He wrote the Mahabharata. He is also known to be the one who wrote 18 great Puranas, mythology, and so many other important texts. So, Shuka, the small boy of 8 to 10 years, so he is the son of sage Vyasa. So, we children, you will be interested in various things as children, exploring the world outside. So both in your schools and in your the books that you read, you will be reading about the earth, the outer space, the solar system, the stars, the constellations, the Milky Way, the entire universe, outer space, so many things. So these days we see in schools, in your classes, you will be discussing about various explorations on the space outside, outer space. And most children, you will be interested in outer space. As you are interested in outer space, there is an inner space, and Shuka Maharshi, the small boy, he was interested in the inner space. As there are stars, galaxies, planets, satellites outside, similarly, there is an inner space. That is, we have the body, then we have the sense organs, then we have the mind, the intellect, and finally, there is a pure consciousness, which is light, knowledge, and pure happiness. So, Shuka was interested in this inner space. So he was exploring about this inner space and finally understood, or he discovered, as various planets and other celestial bodies are discovered outside, he discovered by his own thinking, by his own study, that his true nature, the inner truth, is consciousness, happiness, and pure light. He is pure light. This knowledge he understood by his own study and exploration. Now, whenever we learn something in our school new, or whenever something we explore new, discover new, with all excitement, we go to our father, we go to our mother, brother, sister, grandfather, grandmother, and we speak about it in an excited manner. So this I have learned today, this I have explored today, this I have discovered today. Similarly, Shuka, when he discovered the truth about his own self, then in the inner space, so he wanted to verify whether what he has discovered is correct. So who better can clarify this other than his own great scholar father, sage Vyasa? So Shuka Maharshi, he goes to his father and asks, "Oh father, I have discovered the ultimate truth in the inner space, that I am pure light, I am pure knowledge, and I am pure bliss. Is this correct?" Then his father, sage Vyasa, says that, yes, my son, whatever you have discovered in the inner space about yourself, you are perfectly correct. But on hearing this answer, Shuka, the son, he was he was not very excited in what his father said, confirming his discovery. He felt that his father is simply encouraging him in whatever he has discovered. See, even in our house, whenever we draw something or whenever we create some craft and we show to our father, mother, they say, wow, this is beautiful. So, to encourage us to do more, to work more. So, similarly, Shuka, the boy, he thought that his father's words are a kind of encouragement to explore more. So his face was not very lit up or not very bright on listening to his father's reply about his own discovery about the self. So looking at the facial expression of his child, sage Vyasa understood the opinion. So then he said, "Oh, my son, okay, I will send you to another great personality. So you can verify your discovery, you can clarify about your discovery about the self with that person." Who is that person? He is none other than the great King Janaka. Janaka is a Raja Rishi. He was both a Raja and also a Rishi. A very sage-like person and also a able administrator, able king. So you can go to him and he is the repository of knowledge. He has all knowledge. So you can discuss and confirm or kind of learn more about your own discovery about the inner space, your discovery about your true self. So in his meditation, Vyasa conveyed to King Janaka that my son will be coming to meet you. Through his mental messaging, he informed sage King Janaka. And so Shuka, the son of Vyasa, who had this question, he set out to meet King Janaka in his kingdom Videha. So this King Janaka now knows that this great person, though he is a small boy, this Shuka is coming to meet him. He has certain preparations to meet this small boy, Shuka. So when Shuka comes to the palace of King Janaka, as per the instructions of the king, so when Shuka announces that I am Shuka, I am the son of sage Vyasa, I want to meet King Janaka to get certain clarifications. So when Shuka says this, as per the prior instruction from King Janaka, the gatekeeper, you are Shuka, so for you the gate will not open. So the gatekeeper does not open the gate which will lead into the palace of King Janaka. Shuka, did he go back? No. He waited there. For how many days? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 7 days. He waited at the gate of King Janaka for 7 days. After 7 days, again King Janaka gave an instruction that now, if the boy is still there, open the door for him, allow him inside. So after 7 days, on the 8th day, the gatekeeper opens the door and then Shuka is allowed inside. No one is there to welcome him. He has just entered the palace of King Janaka, but neither King Janaka or his royal people or any other attendant, no one comes and inquires as to who this boy is or why he has come. So earlier he was not permitted inside, now he is permitted inside, but there is no one to ask who this boy is. Again, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days go by, and Shuka waits there, patiently waits there for again 7 days. Then again on the 8th day, as per the instructions of King Janaka, all the royal attendants, they come and then take Shuka, welcome him. They welcome him, take him to the royal place. A beautiful room is allocated to Shuka. He is given a very good bath, perfumes, good clothing, beautiful clothes, wonderful food, delicious food, fruits, juices, and what not. And also there is a lot of games, songs, music, dance, everything. There is great happiness. And this happiness is for 7 days. No, they say no, Rajopachara. So that royal treatment is given for 7 days. So, first 7 days, the gate itself was not opened. Next 7 days, he was allowed in, but no one was there to ask who this boy was. And then last 7 days, there is royal treatment, royal enjoyment. But what was the expression of Shuka, the small boy, but the knowledgeable boy? All these experience. Initially there was insult, kind of insult. He was not allowed inside. See, when we go knock someone's door, if people mindfully don't open the door, what we will say? Oh, he's insulting me. So initially there was a kind of insult. Then when he is allowed, no one is attending him. So it is indifference. Everyone is neglecting him. And then there is a lot of attention, lot of focus, lot of happiness. So through all these insult, indifference, and also great focus and pleasure, Shuka stood still, in the sense that without losing his balance, he was as steady as a mountain. So even if a great breeze blows, will the mountain be shaken? No. Similarly, with all these kinds of experiences, Shuka was still. His face was always having a smile, and his face also was radiant like a new moon, the full moon, Purnima Chandra, so full moon. So all this was observed by King Janaka. So after those 21 days, see, we are in the lockdown for so many days. Similarly, for 21 days, Shuka was observed by King Janaka. And after 21 days, King Janaka himself comes and salutes the small boy Shuka. Oh, great personality, though you are a small boy, you showed great maturity. So I salute you. Now tell me, why have you come here? Now Shuka, when he meets Janaka, he did not complain first that initially I was not let in, then no one attended me, then there was royal treatment. He did not complain. He simply said, "Oh teacher, I have discovered something about my own self, my own inner space. I just wanted to know whether it is right. My mind is restless about it. Kindly teach me." Then Janaka says, "Oh Shuka, I have read your mind. I know what you have discovered. What you have discovered is right. Every being's true reality is neither body, neither senses, nor the mind. Everyone in truth is the pure soul, which is in the form of light, which is in the form of pure knowledge, and which is in the form of pure happiness under all conditions." So that I could see even in your expression. Under all conditions, you express the same kind of happiness. So that is the reality. Whatever you have discovered is correct. Whatever your father Vyasa confirmed, that is also correct. He also said the same thing, and I am also not going to say anything new. Your discovery about your own inner space is perfectly correct, my dear son. In this way, Janaka confirms the discovery of sage Shuka about his own self. Now Shuka is convinced that whatever he has learnt about himself is correct, and his mind is now at rest, and then he goes back to his father's place and starts meditating upon the truth that he has learned in this process. So there ends the story. Now let's briefly see what is the takeaway from this story. To me, there are 4 points, 4 quick points. The first point is, in these days, we see children are exploring more about the outer space. But in the case of Shuka, we see that he was interested. There is another thing called as inner space. So we can also think of exploring the inner space. Actually, so many children in our past, they have explored this inner space. There are stories about Dhruva, Nachiketas, Prahalada, and sage Ramana. He was also not a very old person when he started looking inwards, exploring the inner space. Even Swami Vivekananda, as a child, he used to meditate and he used to explore the inner space. So, as children, as we explore the outer space, let us also explore about the inner space also. This is the first point. Second point, we see that Shuka, though he discovered something, he consulted his father. So our own parents, they also have a lot of experience, lot of knowledge, and they are also well established. They are doing their work for so many years, so they know many things. Sometimes there is a saying in English, familiarity breeds contempt. That is, oh, my father, my mother, my grandfather, my grandma, what do they know? Why should I discuss all these things? No. Just as Shuka discussed his own discovery with his father, our own parents, our own elders, they have a lot of experience. So, whatever we learn newly, let us discuss with them and then gain their inputs also. This is the second point. Third point is, so whichever space we are exploring, the inner space or the outer space, of course, we should discuss with our parents, with our elders, but at the same time, we should also seek out the scholars, the persons who are experts in that. So our own parents, if we express it to them, they will guide us, they will lead us to the right persons who will give us, who will confirm us, who will encourage us in various knowledge that we have gained, or they can even encourage us to proceed further. They can guide us better. So we should always have the thirst that yes, I discovered something, I discussed with my parents, I should also seek out the experts in the field, just as Shuka did, sought out Janaka and then confirmed his discovery, confirmed his understanding. So in this manner, this is the third point. We have to seek the experts, then seek and learn from the experts. We should not be shy, we should be open and then discuss with people and develop our knowledge, expand our knowledge. And then the fourth point is, in the process of gaining knowledge, sometimes what happens, the teacher may not encourage, may be testing us. Sometimes there might be a neglect, sometimes there might be an insult, sometimes there might be a distraction. we have to overcome all that. Just like Shuka, for 7 days he was not allowed inside. For 7 days there was no attention paid to him. For 7 days there is lot of distraction. But Shuka was steadfast, and ultimately he asked the question, his discovery to King Janaka. Like that, though there are distractions, we should be steadfast and seek out the knowledge. We should not be discouraged at any stage by any other factors. We should always hold on to the ideal of learning, discovering and bettering ourselves. So these are the 4 points that are the takeaways from this story. And Shuka lived in this manner, and so even after 5,000 years we are discussing about Shuka. So similarly, when we also think in these lines of Shuka Maharshi, though he is a small boy, we call him Shuka Maharshi, so we can also shine like stars, which will be inspiration for generations to come. So I hope you would have listened to the story and you would have enjoyed it. And thank you for your patience and attention to the story. Thank you very much. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.